Most people make me not believe in love. I wanna marry him. Most people make me wanna give up. I wanna breathe for him.
What is up, everybody? I'm Avantan here. Welcome back to the channel. This is my day off. It's Monday. Oh my god, what is that? Is that my hair? Oh my god. I thought it was a bug. I got really scared. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh, I should put on some lip gloss too, but I am spending the day in, like, literally I told myself, like, I don't have to go anywhere. I don't feel bad. Like, I literally don't have to do anything. I have so much stuff that I need to clean in here. But when I woke up, I was just, like, soothing myself, telling myself, like, oh, you literally, I'm so proud of you. Like, I don't need you to do anything today. I saw this thing yesterday that was, like, when you had to get A's in school and you had to be, like, getting really good grades in school when you were younger, and that was like you were really held to that standard, then you turn into the adult that always thinks that you have to be doing something or else you're doing something wrong. You become someone that thinks that if you're not being productive, that you're doing something wrong. You're super anxious and things like that. And I was like, okay, heard. Like, I know I'm exhausted. Like, the way that my feet have been feeling, I'm like, if I'm only 23 right now, and the further I'm getting into adulthood and working, I'm already starting to feel like this, then I need to make sure I'm, like, taking care of myself, like taking care of my body, my rest, my comfort, like the things that I need. So I am giving myself today to rest and relax. However, God is good and has given me some energy. So I did pick up my laundry that was kind of everywhere, and I've got a load of that going. I'm gonna order pizza literally as soon as it turns. I have 2 minutes until it's 10 o'clock. I'll be snapping off of this and going to do that. I'm changing my descriptions. I'm not descriptions, my subscriptions to a different card because one of my accounts, I'm not getting money in right now because, like, the new jobs and situations going on. So I need to make sure that I'm not, like, taking all of my savings and, like, overdrafting and all that stuff from that account. I mean, I probably need to switch one of my direct deposits to that account, but I'm not sure which one I want to. I guess I might do the other one. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But I'm going through changing my subscriptions to that account, and I feel like a boss because I got my computer open and I'm watching this K-drama. I'm watching the Atypical Family, and I don't know why that it bugs me that Netflix calls it a limited series. And I'm like, no, it's a K-drama. Fuck you. Like, it's supposed to be like, I was like, it should have a section of its own just called K-drama. Like, K-dramas are always, well, not always, but usually like 16 episodes. And so I'm just like, girl, just call it don't put limited series. I don't know why that pisses me off. Just put K-drama. And that would make me like, yes, you know? Also, this one is hitting how it's supposed to hit, how a K-drama should hit. It has that slight uniqueness to it. The opening was refreshing, like, not even just refreshing, but yes, it was refreshing. It wasn't like, I tried to click on this other one the other day, and the suspense is something that you have to capture me before you can play me with the suspense shit. Don't try to suspense me out in the first fucking 2 minutes and it's something ambiguous that I'm supposed to be so fucking curious about. I'm done. I don't care anymore. I'm not about to have you get my nerves on edge when I haven't even connected with a character yet. Are you fucking shitting me? But this one, it started immediately. The lady that is the mom here, like, you've seen her in a bunch of different K-dramas. Like, she's an OG. She's a real one. And she herself is a likable character in general. And so even though she's doing some shit on here where you're like, damn, girl, you need to chill. Well, not girl, but damn, ma'am, you know, you need to chill. What time is it? It's 10:01. Y'all, I gotta order pizza. I'm so happy right now. Oh my god. I don't know why I was like so productive today and then I just didn't bring you along. I just did not show you. Like, I made this shirt. it says Coffee Head right there. I put Coffee Head, I made this hoodie. Well, I didn't like hand stitch it or anything, but Coffee Head, can you see it? I chose to put it there because I was like, you know what? I just don't want to force it and put it on the shoulder. Like I want it to be like, oh damn, she even put that shit on her hoodie instead of putting it there. And then I still put the little thing just so you could see it from the front. Just this. It's like Togedansunen, you know? It's very, very simple. And I've been watching K-dramas, as you can see, because I'm randomly speaking Korean. And I found all these fucking Punjabi songs. Bro, listen, I'm gonna show you my ignorance. I didn't know that Punjabi was a language. I thought that Punjab was like a place. I thought it might have been like a religion. Like, I remember, I think it was Punjabi samosas was like the first samosas. That sounds crazy. But like, I didn't really understand that Punjabi was like, or Punjab was like a whole thing. Like, it's a language. So anyways, I found Sukha like last night. I fucking love that, man. Immediately. And I'm finding all these songs today where I'm like, what the fuck? How, like, the world is so huge and it's just so inspiring, like, to see how much of the world there is and how much shit that you just don't know. And then when you find it, you're like, oh shit, this is a whole world. Like, this shit is popular with millions of people that I literally never would have heard this song. Like, and it all comes from being just open-minded, like being open-minded, bro. It just reminded me of like the things I care about, what I want to sow into the world, the things I want to see in the world. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm feeling excited, motivated, hopeful. So let me keep it so 1,000 with you, right? I got hired at this job, right? The opening day got pushed back like a lot, right? No hate to the owners, like at all. Like, and it wasn't even like their fault or anything like that. But your girl had gone, I've had several like weeks without consistent work basically, which has lasted a month. Now we're getting into June. Actually, no, it's gonna be a month and a half because I got hired like very end of April. And I had a week where I knew that I was just gonna be on like a vacation. Then I thought the work would start immediately, like May 14th. And from there would just be like working every day, 7 days a week at both my jobs and saving money. I had a certain amount of money that I wanted to save by July. It is now June something. Y'all are probably gonna see this. Oh, y'all will see it like next week. That's crazy. I need to vlog every day this week for real. Excuse me, let me not say that out loud. Cause anyways, but I need a vlog. Anyways. Basically got pushed back. My money is pushed back. My savings goals are not looking like they're gonna be hit because there's no way, right? I got a message last night from the owner of this new place. Like, we finally opened and I got a message from her saying like, oh, the hours are gonna be like kind of small this week because I have to like give other people hours for this reason and that and the third. And I was kind of just like, okay, I hear you. And I'm like, I appreciate the communication on it. And also I was like, okay, this for me is like a sign that this might not be a consistent, like dependable thing. You know what I'm saying? Like with the pushbacks, which of course it's not even like it's just like her fault or anything. Like that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that from what the signs are starting to say, the pushbacks, and then like not being able to predict the hours even now that we're open. And I know that we're literally just open, like she's just getting her bearings and I get it. But also I can recognize for myself who wants to be a cafe owner that at the beginning and you're trying to see like what this is really gonna look like, what the budget's really gonna be, because you hired hoping that, you know, we would meet this certain quota, but what if we're actually making the minimums that we had sketched out in the very beginnings before anything even started being built? What if we're not, what if we're only making those minimums and then it is gonna take a full 2 years to pay back all the loans and before we actually, you know, are able to make profit and things like that. Like, I can understand that. Like, I definitely can get that. And so I want to make sure that as I'm saying this, like, I'm not saying this from a place of like not understanding or like, you know, because I could end up just like staying there and, you know, being part of the team. Things could work out with the schedule and like the hours and all that stuff. But in this moment, like when I messaged her back last night, I was like, I made myself speak up. You know what I mean? Like, it feels easy in the moment to be passive, but then you suffer the consequences of trying to be passive. And there's so many people that I see and I watch in life who are not where they want to be the older and older that they get. And I think that a part of it is because it feels easier in the moment to be passive, but you're left without the strength in your heart to go after what you want. And me, somehow, by God's grace, have always been able to muster up courage to break away from what I need to break away from and chase what I need to chase. And I'm just very grateful for that. So anyways, even in the small moments, it's important to say something. So, but I am careful about how I say it, especially because I recognize like she is an authority figure in my life at this time. And so, you know, I want to make sure that I'm approaching what needs to be said in a proportionate way to the situation, right? Wow, what an intellectual. Tightens up my glasses on my face. So I was like, hey, you know, can I expect at least this amount of hours the week after that? Because at the end of the day, your girl has bills to pay. I didn't say that part, but I said, hey, can I at least expect this amount of hours? I said, not gonna lie, I'm slightly worried. Which was just like, I didn't want to be like, hey, like, if this is not gonna be consistent, then I can't like just do this. Like, I left somewhere else to do this, and you know, I could be seeking another opportunity in this time instead of, you know, doing this. And like, this is hurting a lot of my savings goals. Like, I already have had to pull from accounts that I wasn't trying to pull from and like things like that. And thank God I'm like very, very, very blessed. Like, God has had me patterned up. I have credit cards and I'm thankful for that. But at the same time, like, I'm very financially responsible. I'm very careful with my money, and I'm not trying to put myself into a situation from a place of love and like wanting to be a part of something that is not benefiting me in the same way that I may be positively impacting it. And so I said, hey, not gonna lie, I'm slightly worried. She was like, hopefully we will be able to get those hours going forward. I just have to figure out the traffic of, you know, the flow and all this stuff. And I was like, makes total sense. And we just kind of appreciated each other's like communication in that moment. And she's someone that I very much so do believe in. And so I had something on my heart to say. So I said that because she's someone that I definitely can see becoming a billionaire in the future, just because of her tenacity, which is something that I see in myself. And so, I sound so egotistical, but I sound egotistical to someone that wants to see me as something less than I am, which is a genius, which is a creative, which is capable of doing absolutely anything. So anyways, I spoke life, which I believe in doing, and I want to keep that. Like, I know people want me to be small. People want me to adhere to a role, whatever role serves them in a comfortable way, but I have to be me. Like, I have to be my fullest self, like the fullest flower, the brightest sun, like with many, many moons to this earth. Like, I gotta do it, you know? I gotta do it. So I spoke life, and I was like, you know, even if that changes, like, just, I appreciate you keeping me in the loop, you know, it's the hours and things like that, because at the end of the day, like, you're gonna do what you gotta do, and I have to pay bills. And not only do I have to pay bills, like, I have goals, I have savings goals, financial goals. I have things that I want to pay for, like music videos, or like eventually better equipment, or like having my own espresso machine at the house, things like that, right? So, and like I said, I'm very responsible with my money. Like, I just don't believe in being stupid with it. Like, even my splurging is within certain limits. So like, I know I bought this, I bought the stuff to make the clothes, and I bought some other like exercise gear as of recent. But part of why I even went ahead and spent that was because, one, I had the room on my credit cards, and I knew that, or I thought that I would be working back to back consistently with this new job, and the hours would be like 40 hours a week. That's what I thought. But with that update, after I had already spent the money on these things, right? Then it was kind of just like, okay, like, I might need to go ahead and start looking for something else, right? So with that being said, I got on the Indeed. Indeed. I was watching Bridgerton the other day and I heard them say that and I'm like, wow, that's so fucking funny. Like, it is a real word, like Indeed. But we're only getting jobs. Anyways, I was looking at Indeed and I saw this marketing manager position. And so it was one of those things where it's like, I applied, I wasn't really like expecting much, but I was like, I'm gonna put my little hat in the whatever the fuck, you know, put my little token in the hat or whatever that saying is, put my something in the hat. And they messaged me, I didn't see it until 5 o'clock today. They messaged me at 8 a.m. this morning saying, hey, we were really impressed by your resume. And I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking, my resume? Mine? The one that I recently updated like last month. Like, cause I was having issues with a certain place and I was realizing like, yo, I'm doing so much more than I've even put on this resume and I'm like missing a lot of stuff that I've done and things that I've worked on. Because yo, like I work hard here, yes, YouTube, and I work hard with music and yes, and I also work hard at my jobs. Like I believe that, and this is learned, right? Like this is not just, it's not necessarily innate. Some part of it is innate, but this is definitely nurtured from my life. But I do believe that when you go to work, you should do a good job. And I've had those different points in my life where I was so frustrated with work and how much I was getting paid that I thought I could just attempt to slack off and not care that much. And like, I tried that shit for like the smallest amount of time, but it's just not me. I don't align with that. I don't believe in that. I believe in working hard. I believe in doing your best and giving your best because you always are going to impact the people that you're around. It does not matter what you're doing, like you will always have an impact on the people that you're around. If you are a negative ass Nancy and when I say a negative Nancy, I don't mean like you're someone that's going through a hardship. If you're going through a hardship and you need someone to talk to, you are not a negative Nancy, you are suffering. And that's totally different. I'm talking about somebody that is a hater, somebody that wants to see other people fail, someone that's willing to sabotage the ship and let the whole ship go down because they are not enjoying what they're doing. Like, I don't fuck with that. I do not fuck with being somebody that thinks it's okay to just not hold up your end of the bargain that you agreed to just because you're frustrated about something. Like, I just don't fuck with that. And like I said, I've been through my own, point in time where I kind of didn't want to work as hard and thought I'll just work as much as I'm paid for. But now, no, it doesn't matter what I'm getting paid. Like, I'm gonna bust my ass because that's my work ethic. How did I get here? What was I even saying? So yeah, I work hard everywhere I go, is what I'm saying. So basically, I updated my resume saying the certain things that I have done, even if it was like outside of my role. So like, helping with the marketing stuff at one of my jobs and like going out of my way to adjust certain things and like do certain numbers or like help with inventory and like things like that. Just added it on there. And so for them to say that they're impressed with my resume, I was like, oh, so all right. Okay, thank you. I feel like when you get a message like that, it's already like, it's kind of like, and I'm definitely getting ahead of myself when I say that. Because I could be back here tomorrow being like, guys, they don't like me. They hired some other girl because, like, I might be saying that, right? Or I could be coming back like, y'all, I was right. And I'm learning all this new shit and I'm really excited and whatever, But, I see something on my phone that I don't know what it is. What is this? Is this my hair? Rubber band? Yeah, it's my hair. It is definitely, it's literally my hair and a random rubber band that I don't know where that came from. Maybe it's my roommate's because I don't even have those in here. I haven't had those in a long time. I don't really want, I always don't want what I have. But yeah, I might be getting ahead of myself. Ooh, grapes. I hate when it hurts my teeth, but they taste, when they're sweet, they're so good. What was I saying, girl? I could come back to y'all and be like, y'all, I got the marketing manager position and I have all 3 jobs and like, that could be what I say, you never know. But yeah, marketing manager position is a salary thing. The amount that they said they're paying, to some people, it might be good, right? like the amount that they put on there. But the thing is that the two jobs I have now, they have a base pay and they also get tips. When you take on a salary job and you're no longer hourly, you might be working 80 hours for a certain week and doing overtime and still not getting paid for it, for one. And then two, you are not involved in the tip pool or whatever tip way that the space that you work at does it. So your hourly is truly your hourly and it doesn't go up or down. So that being said, there's sometimes where when you're working hourly, it can be better than being a salaried employee. Now, the trade-off is that you do have time off. Like, let's say that you know, like, you set boundaries and shit and you're not working 80 hours a week for a 40-hour job, position, whatever, then you're truly gonna have that time off. It also tends to come with benefits, which is cool. Not just cool, but great. And of course, the money typically can be, depending on what you're doing, can be above what everyone around you is making. Let me add this as well. I'm very young. And I'm also not college educated. So a lot of times getting a salary type position is like rare to never. For some people, or so maybe it used to be. I think it's becoming a little bit more common, but it's still the hospitality industry that I'm talking about, so it makes more sense in the industry that I'm in. That's more about my experience. In this specific position, I think it's about my leadership capabilities. Now, and this is gonna be a long vlog. Oh well, sometimes I hate editing. I'm not even gonna hold you. Sometimes I do, but necessary evil. All right, so the thing is, I love being a mentor. I love being in a mentorship position. I love being a leader. I love being able to serve people, even though this is just like, my dream is like music and, you know, acting and like YouTube and all that shit. While I am where I am, I love being a positive part of people's lives in that way. Being someone trustworthy that they can turn to, that can quickly solve issues, that has good foresight, that makes their jobs and lives easier, that, you know, gives them feedback, good and bad, all that. I enjoy it, and I think that it's sharpening me for bigger things in the future. And especially with the things that I'm gonna do in my life. There's certain things that I just want experience with right now that will be super valuable when I go into owning the businesses that I want to own and running them, and especially the way that I'm going to run them. Like the level of involvement that I want and the way that that needs to be shaped, like the types of people that I need to bring in and the things that I'll need to know. Like having this position, if I do get to this position, could be super impactful and helpful to gain that knowledge and also stretch my own wings and my own creativity, see how far that can take someone else's business and how I can apply that to any other business that I go into and am a part of in the future, even if it's just like investing wise. So it's a big opportunity, but I do want to ask them for like 15K more than the salary says, because that number is, it's just not that great, in my personal opinion. But yeah, let me see what they said, and I'm gonna get back to y'all. My roommate's boyfriend is like living here, and it just makes me uncomfortable. Like I don't know this nigga at all, and it's literally not allowed. Like, I'm giving grace, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just, no. So it's like, I'm in my little shorts, like, I'm just in my house, like, and I'm wearing a bra, like, I'm chilling. I just don't fuck with that. But anyways, my foot has been hurting so bad. Tell me why the pain in my foot has had me thinking about my life, bro. Like, you know, you experience some pain that's caused by, like, working a lot. Because it's because I have so much dead skin from standing on my feet. And I was, like, moving the dead skin the other day. Damn, I didn't do my nails. Ugh. I have to remind myself not to sweat the small stuff. Because I saw this thing just now that kind of made me, like, and, like, frustrated with all the things. But I was like, you know what? We're not gonna sweat the small stuff at work. Like, it is what it is. I'm choosing my battles. Some things might be frustrating. Some things I might not agree with, but it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? There's this thing in Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Cash Flow Quadrant, and it might be in Rich Dad Poor Dad too, but it says, oh, I'm covering the microphone. It says, mind the business that pays you. Mind the business that pays you. And your job is never gonna make you rich. You're always gonna be losing sign. So, mind the business that pays you. That being said, like, there's some little things that I might just be like, bro, this is aggravating. This is aggy. It's aggravating. Like the raccoon screaming at the moon. I sometimes reference memes, and like, when people don't get it, it's just like, we're just not on the same wave, bro. We're just not. And like, I just really want to be around people that's on my wave, you know what I'm saying? Like, on my vibe, where it's like, I'm in there, we're just mesh. We mesh. We might have some issues, but like, we're solving it because we care. Like, our hearts are tuned. We care, bro. We're just in that mode. We're locked in. We're just living, loving. Like, we're just great. Like, I want to be around that. Anyways, not gonna sweat the small stuff. I'm gonna mind the business that pays me. I need to get ready to go to sleep. But that place, they messaged me back with a time. I accidentally told them that I would be free after a certain time, and I should have said after that time, because I just realized that I had said a certain time when it was really, I would be done like 30 minutes after the time I said, because I thought they would be like, oh, let's do this time, but instead they didn't. And you know what? I should have said, hey, let's do this time. That worked for me to start. Like, it's okay to be a little assertive, you know what I'm saying? But I went back and I reread my resume, and I was just thinking about how I really did all that shit. Like, all that shit I said I did, I really did that. And I'm just like, damn, I would pay myself a lot. Like, if I walked up and I asked for like some amount, whatever, I'd be like, we're gonna find it and we're paying you. We're gonna pay you because you're the one. You are the one. You're gonna get us together. You're gonna collect our lives for us. You're gonna get us together. I would pay the hell out of me. So I had a certain amount I was gonna ask for. I said 15K over what they put. I'm about to ask for 20K over at least. I mean, shit. Like, I would pay me, bro. I would pay me. And I was thinking about all the things that I've done and how much effort I've put into my jobs. Like, the things that I really do. I do the most. I do the most. I do the most, bro. And I really am so, like, thoughtful. The things, like, I really am so thoughtful. Like, I'm really, and it's like, I don't even show, I only show it accordingly. Like, I don't even come in with a flex. Like, that's not even what it is. It's just based on what's going on. I just act accordingly. Like, if I need to serve brain, I'm serving brain. If I don't need to serve brain, and I'm not serving brain. Like, if this is a brainless interaction, I'm not giving brain. That doesn't sound right. If this is a brainless interaction, I'm not gonna chef up the intelligence and serve it out to you. That's not what I'm doing. If this is brainless, cool, we're goofing, and that's all you'll see from me, because that's what this is. But if I need to chef it up, bro, you're gonna get it. You're going to get it. It's gonna be piping hot. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be amazing. Something you haven't thought of. Something you need it. It's healthy with a zing. It's lemony. It's sweet. Eating them up. You know what I'm saying? All right. I've chatted. Really enjoyed talking to you. I always do. I love you so much. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. The interview is the day after tomorrow. I think that God will give me some signs. And my frustration at seeing that thing that had me like the raccoon at the moon, like that thing. I still want to manage my feelings because I don't want to just abandon what I've got going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I just entirely hate everything. And like, I need to sort my thoughts, you know? Think about what I want. Keep dreaming big because there's bigger than this. But I am really grateful for the opportunity already. Just even the interview in itself, amazing, and it's a blessing. And I can definitely learn from this. Whatever the outcome, I'm going to learn from this, and I know that. I'm capable of so much. Feeling powerful, feeling inspired, feeling happy. Love y'all. See you later. Bye.
Talk to you.